to be teaching you guys how to root mint plants. So I have two kinds of mint here. They're kind of starting to outgrow their pots, but that's okay because we can always make more. See, this one is starting to flower. So here we have Thai mint that I got from Hertz. And we have a peppermint plant that is becoming a bit unruly for this little pot that I have it in. So what we're going to do today is I have some sterilized scissors here, and I'm just going to cut some of these off right here like this. 1, 2, and here, do 3, 4. This one will also grow some if you want to just cut. There we go. And how do I want to cut this? Here, I'll just cut the flowering part because I don't really need the flowers. Just gonna do whoop, whoop. There we go. And then whoop. Might have cut that a little bit too big. Here. We're going to, I'm just going to remove the flowers from this one. If you're trying to root plants, you really don't want them to focus on flowering. You want them to focus on growing roots. So I'm just going to like pinch that off. And we're going to remove some of the bottom leaves that are going to be sitting in the water, but not all of them. Pinch it off. I'm going to do the same for the peppermint, just might be a little bit easier. Oh, let me put the scissors down. Just like that. I'm going to like get rid of that. Ooh, and as you can see here, there seems to already be some root growth here. So that's interesting. So we're gonna take all of our mints. We want the plant, we're not gonna take all the leaves off because we want it to photosynthesize a little bit, so it has some energy. Here we have a container of just water. There's no fertilizer, no rooting hormone, nothing in this. And literally all we're gonna do is put in the Thai mints, put in the peppermints, and we're gonna leave that there on the windowsill so it gets some light for about 2 weeks. And then we're gonna have this. Look at that. You can like get a shot of the roots in the water. So, I want to show you real quick. This is Thai mints. It's actually still flowering. Oops. So we're going to take that off actually. We're going to take the flowers off. I don't want it to flower. Still trying to flower. But look at this. You see that? That is called a node. And that is where the roots are coming from. The roots are coming from the nodes. That is the Thai mints. And we have the peppermint here. Same thing. There's a node. And all of the new growth as well as the roots are coming from the nodes. So it's the same thing with the peppermint. All of the new growth and the roots are all coming from the nodes. There are no roots sprouting from the stem, which is weird because here, so as you can see with one of the peppermints that we just picked, it has little roots coming from in between the nodes. Like this is a node and this is a node, and these look like roots. So I don't know if that's because this was kind of sitting in the ground like this. As you can see, the stem is bent. It was kind of sitting like that. But we'll see. We'll see in a week if these roots actually turn into something or if we're just gonna get some roots from the node. But yeah, so that is how I rooted my mint plants. These are ready to be planted as soon as I have time. Not really in a rush. I have plenty of mint. So yeah. But however, I just want to point out, you cannot keep these in just water forever. It's going to need some fertilizer or something at some point. So if you want to, I'm not really an expert on hydroponics, but I think that there's some type of fertilizer or something you can use to, if you really want to keep a plant in just water, but just putting it in plain water usually doesn't do anything for it. It's not going to help it grow. At some point, the plant is going to need some type of nutrients that it can't get from the sun or from the water that it needs to get from the soil. So I'm only going to leave this in here for a little bit until I'm able to plant it somewhere else. But yeah, that's how I